Hello, ladies and gentlemen, to another rant. I don't know. I still haven't decided what to call these things, even though I'm titling them appropriately. I hope. I've been under the weather. I went to visit my country, and it did not return me in good health. Even though I was just there for 2 days, right there as I entered the airport to leave. Country was like, wait, take this virus with you. And tell you all about how my life turned. Okay. Gonna talk about a really quick story about how I got to the plane to go to. It all started at work because I never went straight to the airport from work. I always went from my house, so I didn't know the optimal route. So I talked to a couple of buddies, friends, about what was the optimal route. The one they told me involved 3 or 4 context switches, by which I mean switching between transportation devices. What am I talking about? I had to catch a bus, switch to a train, switch to another train, get there on the right carriage, not carriage, buck. Get on the right car, on the right train car, and then it would take me to the airport, and I'm like, it would be 10 minutes faster, so I was like, screw it. I'm gonna go in my way, goes a little bit around, but I get on the bus, go for 3 stops, get on the train, and that's it. I only stop at the airport. That's awesome. Yeah. Alright, sorry. Alright, so I get on the bus, get on the train, everything's fine. I'm on the train, playing my DS, trying to beat this level over and over again, because it's Fire Emblem, the hardest difficulty, and I don't want to lose anybody, so I keep trying the same level. That's another story. So I'm playing that game, and when I'm on the central station, I hope at least it was a central station, but when I'm on the central station, the train just stops. There's, German goes out in the freaking ceiling, and I'm like, I still take a while because I'm listening to music. Why do I have my phones on? Like, I'm not using this at all. Okay. It's okay. There's no preparation to these things. It's part of the charm, right? I don't need this either. All right. It's part of the charm, right? The lack of preparation. It's part of the charm. Let's go. All right. So, I'm wearing phones, listening to music while I play the DS. Makes a lot of sense. I know. Shut up. And so I don't listen to it. And I do what I always do in the situations that makes me laugh a little bit to myself, which is I take the phone out to hear the announcement. Literally, I'm like listening to music, like, German announcement. I'm like, oh, what's up? What are they saying? German. I don't know what they're saying. This is not helping me at all. This is not helping me at all. Like, not at all. It gives people around me the impression that I actually know what is being said, so they won't help me out of the kindness of their initiative. So, I try and ignore, like I always do. I basically judge situations by how the crowd reacts. So when everybody starts getting out of the train, I suspect that something is wrong. Then the lights go out in the train, and I'm like, oh, okay. So I get up, and I walk with the crowd kind of lost. And there's more announcements coming in, and I see just the train shutting down, and guards come up and put like, do not go in the train, and what's happening? And I'm worried because, I'm heading to the airport for a flight. It's not really a good situation to be in. So I'm like, and this is my first thought. Okay, I'm going to find someone who definitely understands what's being announced, holding a big briefcase. And I'm going to tail that person wherever they go. And this is how good of a detective I would be, because I tried that to 3 different people and I lost them all. My attention span is so impressive that I literally see the person and I'm like, Ah, okay, there it is. Old couple with bags, totally know what's up. I'm gonna follow them. Then they start going into the crowd, and the crowd all starts mixing, and like something catches my eye because my attention's been like bird, And I look back and I lost them. I'm like, shoot. And as I'm convincing myself that this is a good plan, I see a guy with a huge briefcase just going to another train because I'm in the central station from which those mega traveling trains that are going to take 3 or 4 hours to go to some other part of Germany or some other country in Europe, I don't know. So I realized, damn, maybe a lot of these people are just going to trains. I would have to be sure that they left my train, and it's too late now because the whole crowd is huge. Like the entire platform is filled with people just going every other way, and it annoys me because they all look the same. Like in Portugal, there would be the people who don't know what's going on and the people who are pissed off. And I see very little people pissed off because apparently they don't get pissed off. They just accept it, and then they're just as lost. Like they're trying to think like, okay, what can I do now? Where do I go? What's my alternative plan? And so the face they make is the same as someone who doesn't know what the hell is going on. So, now if you're thinking, if I finally talked to some stranger. No, I didn't. I don't roll like that. The way I roll is I walk confidently in a direction. Everyone around me must be 100% certain that I know what I am doing. I mean, it's unbelievable the amount of times that I got lost doing that, but that's how I roll. So I assumed, went straight up the stairs with the crowd, and then I turned and I went looking for the information office because it's a central station, and I imagine there must be some information office or something. So I look, I find one. There's this huge line of people. They're not freaking moving. I see another guy with a briefcase just rolling along in a hurry, and I'm like, oh, maybe that guy. And I follow the guy, and it's the one that went into the freaking other train. I'm like, I go back to the information booth. The queue is even bigger because I'm not the only foreigner there. Apparently, everyone needs to ask questions. I get on the queue. It won't help if I just keep going from place to place. I gotta stick to one place, otherwise this won't be efficient at all, and I'll just be stuck here all night. So I got in the queue. After 10 minutes, the same lady is freaking going over some form or whatever, and I'm like, ugh! I'm like, okay, it's the central station. There's gotta be another information booth or something else. It's been 10 minutes. Maybe my train is showing up on another platform. That's what I assumed would happen. So I went around freaking station, 10 more minutes, didn't find any vestiges of anything. But as I'm looking, I end up next to my platform again, to the original one that was still blocked, still with my train, lights out, blocked. And there's like two people in an information booth, and one of them leaves immediately. As soon as I catch sight of like a very small information booth, like in the middle of the platform, the person that was talking just leaves. And I'm like, okay, these guys are not screwing around. I get there, I wait, the person moves, I go to her, no joke, I go like, hi, I was in the train, blah, blah, heading to the airport. What's going on? I don't know what's going on. The lady laughs at me because of course she would. And she tells me, yeah, it's been blocked. You wait on this side. It's going to come another train to take you to the airport. And I'm like, all right. So I get there and I like look around. There's actually a lot of people waiting, briefcases. So I'm like, okay, we're good. That's why I always set out to the airport way ahead of time. So I'm like waiting. I couldn't listen to 2 songs. Cops started rounding people up. I'm like, huh? This is like, what? And of course, I can't understand what they're saying, but I can understand a line of policemen going up the platform telling people to get the hell out of there, Freaking music turned off. I don't know if you can hear it, I don't care, but it's helping me maintain composure, because I'm not supposed to be using my voice too much. So, the cops round everyone up towards the escalators, just get the hell out of there. And I go up the escalators, there's a crowd waiting, so I figure like, okay, I don't know what the hell is being said. If people are waiting, I'm assuming that they told them to wait there instead of waiting on the platform so they don't block other trains or other people, I don't know. But they did clear out everybody, so, So what I do, I'll stick around another, I don't know, 10 minutes. I'm not really counting time, I'm going straight on instinct, you know? I'm like, the nerves of steel, trying to consider how much time I'm wasting and what is the probability that I'm just gonna lose my plane. I'm going through scenarios like, okay, so if I lose my plane, it's not the end of the world. I'll just lose the opportunity to be a part of this massive family event that is totally expecting me to show up. But that's, I mean, being a huge disappointment to like 15 family members, what's new about that? Being a disappointment is part of core. I'm telling myself, well, I'll get to play some Bioshock at least. No, I won't have problems with sleeping. I definitely won't get sick. I always get sick when I go to Portugal, which happens. And I'm like, I mean, my mom will probably understand. People will probably understand. I mean, the freaking train stopped. I couldn't get to the plane. What could I do? I also got the insurance for cancellation of flight. I'm starting to think like, okay, I'll have to go to the information booth and ask for some paper saying that they effed me up the ass. With the cactus. I was gonna tell them like, I want you to write on the paper, I grabbed the cactus and shoved it deeply up the ass of, and then my whole name, which I'm not saying it here. Screw you, stalkers. Anyway, I turn around like a few degrees and I see that there's an entire room with a massive window with the logo of the train company that issues my pass, my train pass. So I'm like, maybe it's worth going there and asking them. Just maybe. So I go there. Hi, I was on the train, blah, 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 blah. Heading to the airport. I don't know what's going on. What do? I need to get to the airport. She's like, I will give you another route. Really loudly, I don't know why. Like, it's one of those things that people mock Americans, of like when someone speaks to them in an accent and they reply with a louder voice and the person's like, why are you doing this? It was the same thing. I will give you another route, okay? And I'm like, oh, okay. And not even kidding, she just browses their own websites. Like, she types in the name of her company on Google, clicks the link of her website, goes like from name of the station to airport, and then prints out like something that I could have done if I had if I just connected phone through the internet, and I could have done that, But she did it for me. She gave me one, and it's like, and then the paper scares me because it's saying the hours, and it's saying like catch the train at 6:30 something, then catch the bus at 6:40 something, and you'll be there at and then there's a 7 o'clock on this weird station, and then squiggly line midnight. And I'm like, what is this? Midnight? And I'm totally scared. I'm like, does this bus only get there at midnight? What? I mean, 3 hours? But I don't ask questions. I just like, she gave me that with full confidence. I assume that she imagines that I need to be at the airport in less than 4 hours. I assume that, so I just take the paper and I go look for this other train while worrying about this midnight thing, But then when I finally get to this other train station that I've never been to before, I see that the departure time is the same on the paper. So okay, I'm gonna get there in time. This is gonna be fine. I get on the train, and then this is the part I think everyone can relate to. Anyone that has traveled and gone on a route that they've never done before. It's like, okay. The name of the station is Potumelad, whatever it is. And like, okay, Potumelad, yeah, Potumelad. Okay, let me put some music, man. Let me relax. It's gonna be okay. We're gonna be cool. Yeah, man. Yeah. And then like, you see that the train is arriving at a station, and you look at the name of the station, like, what was the name of the station again? Let me just check. Like seriously, like I put that thing like in my second pocket on the bag, in the main pocket on the bag. I put it on pockets in the jacket. Like I lost it at several times, and then I finally got there. Looked for the bus, found the bus station 2 minutes away. The departure time was the one on the paper. I'm totally confident that I won't arrive there at midnight. And I get inside the bus, and I'm again. What was the name of the station? What was the name of the thing? I see Lufthansa on the freaking stop name thing, and I'm like, Lufthansa, what? And the thing is, the name of the stop is actually so big that it's like L Lufthansa Air, and then ... because it doesn't fit, and I'm like, wait, was that the name of the wait, and I remember I'm looking for the paper and I can't find it. I lost the freaking paper. Was that it? I mean, because maybe it's not it's like the airport. Maybe it's like something more like just the name of the stop that's in the neighborhood of the airport, and I'm gonna need to walk some, and it's freaking Lufthansa, whatever. I'm looking for the paper, and I can't find the paper, so I do another detective thing. I look back at the people who are on my bus with briefcases, like a creep, and I just stare to see if anyone leaves. Nobody leaves. If one person had left, I would be worrying until like forever. I wouldn't have left, I think. But if everybody left, I would have left, and it would have been stupid. But nobody left, so I was like, okay. As soon as nobody left, I was like, okay. And I just sat straight. Even when I do the proper detective thing, I still do it very badly. Because if I was checking in on someone, they wouldn't know they were being tailed. For sure. So, finally I get to the airport, and I get through the security clearance and all that jazz, and then I still have to wait 1 hour and 20 minutes for the plane. Like after all this worry, I'm still 1 hour and 20 minutes ahead of time. It's hilarious. All right. Well, thank you. Just a short story. Blah, blah, blah. Bye. Bye. Where's the stop button? You can see my reflection. Like it's a reflectionception. Yeah.